PRISMA is now released, and it's such an incredible feeling for my indie game to be out after 4 months of development. But now I'm bored and I don't know what to do, so here is the entire development process of PRISMA. My indie game has come a long way since it first began. Even though the styling of the project was very simple, the clip here is from my first ever devlog video for PRISMA. And this is what it looks like now. As you can see, there has been a big improvement made, so yeah, this was basically my first starting point for a level. Player movement, some features, and the aesthetics. After this beginning, I next really worked on the focus for the game and what it was all about. I created a basis for all of the features for each shade in the game, which is as follows. Red had moving enemies, orange had shooting blocks, yellow had coins which made you die, green had moving walls, blue made you invisible, and finally purple used to make the walls invisible but instead got changed to the movement swapper. So at this point in development, I had a bit of a prototype going on. With these mechanics and gameplay sorted out, I decided it was time to string it all together with some menu scenes. I had lots of fun making these, especially with
Unity's particle system. The Unity particle system. Unity's particle system. Unity's particle system. Unity's particle.
Bada bing, bada boom, we have a semi-functional game. Now I had a bit of a working game. You could load it up, go to a level, and play it. But the levels were no good, and all of that stuff shown before, that was mostly non-functional and just for presentation. What I worked on next was linking up all of this text to modularly show and save the time, best time, deaths, and total amount of deaths. I continued on with this sort of UI, menu, and just general back-end features for the game. I created the settings, credits, and heaps of other menu scene stuff just to tie everything together. The next thing that I worked on was the music for the game, and for this I used FL Studio. This was a huge step up for me, but I had a blast learning all of the incredible features it had to offer. The types of music I made for PRISMA was electronic and instrumental with a chill sort of vibe to them. And if you'd like to listen to them or even download them for yourself, I have a video including the entire OST, and it's also published on Spotify and Apple Music. Now, with everything in place, it was time to work on the levels. The next part of development consisted of level design, bits of level creation, and also partly making the levels. This did really take a while, especially since I wanted each design to be unique and memorable. But again, I had heaps of fun making these, and I'm proud of what I was able to create. I think they're all fun in their own way, with obviously some being more memorable than others, but I hope players enjoyed them too. This was the final parts of the game. Obviously heaps more went into playtesting, getting feedback, sending it out for bug fixing, and bug finding, and yeah, just polishing it up for the big release. I also had a lot of time composing more music during the sort of crunch fortnight I had where I'd gotten off of school and had all of this time in the world to work on my game. How sad is that? One early Sunday morning, I boot up the game and pressed the release button. Well, actually the save button on itch.io, but still, it was a great feeling, and now PRISMA is released. I've gotten a couple players in it, so that's cool, and I think it would be a really great game to play in class at school. Good thing I released it just before Christmas. Anyway, now I need to find a new project, okay, bye. Hey everyone, thanks so much for watching the video. Make sure to like and subscribe and do all the cool things. See ya.